Let's be honest, bills don't wait once a month. Rent, internet, groceries, fuel, subscriptions, everybody wants their money on their own schedule. So when you hear about ETFs that pay you every single Friday, it sounds amazing. Passive income finally behaving like a real paycheck. The dream. Until your $10,000 quietly turns into $6,400 6 months later, and you have no idea where it went. Here's what YouTubers hyping QDTE, TSYW, YMAX, and YMAG won't tell you. A big chunk of those dividends isn't a dividend at all. It's your own money, handed back in smaller pieces every week. It's like your boss paying your salary by selling your furniture. You feel rich on payday, until you're sitting on the floor wondering where the couch went. That's NAV erosion, just one of 4 silent killers. The others? Return of capital, capped upside, and leverage risk. 4 traps, 1 leaking portfolio. But not every weekly ETF is a slow-motion bankruptcy. Some actually pay you every week or two without bleeding your capital dry. In this video, we're breaking down the safest weekly dividend ETFs, the ones that protect your NAV, respect your capital, and still drop real cash in your account. Let's get into it. Weekly income isn't a bad idea. It's actually a beautiful idea. Real life is weekly, sometimes daily. Quarterly dividends? That's like waiting for a letter from the 1800s. But this is where most investors get trapped. They ask only one question. How much does it pay? That's the wrong question. The better question is, what is happening to my capital after it pays me? Because if an ETF pays you every Friday, but the fund value keeps dropping, you're not building income. You're eating your own portfolio and calling it passive income. Quick concept that matters for the rest of this video. NAV means net asset value, the actual value of what the ETF owns. When the ETF pays you, that money has to come from somewhere. Sometimes it's interest, sometimes dividends, sometimes option premium, and sometimes it's return of capital, meaning the fund is quietly handing you part of your own investment back. Here's the easiest way to picture it. Imagine you have a big bag of rice. Every Friday, you scoop out a bowl and celebrate because food hit your plate. Nice. But if nobody is refilling that bag, the bag is getting smaller every single week. That's NAV erosion. The payouts feel great. The bag is disappearing. Keep that image in your head, because it's exactly what separates the 3 safer ETFs we're about to cover from the loud, high-yield ones everyone keeps pushing. Now, let's get to the 3 weekly ETFs that actually pass all 4 tests. And number 3 might be the most underrated one on this list. First up, MMKT, the Texas Capital Government Money Market ETF. Launched September 2024 and quietly become one of the cleanest weekly income ETFs on the market. The expense ratio is 0.20%. That's $20 a year on every $10,000 invested. Compare that to YMAX's 1.28%, which would charge you $128 on the same $10,000. Same money, 6 times less in fees. MMKT holds 99.5% of the fund in cash, U.S. government securities, and repurchase agreements collateralized by U.S. government securities. No options, no leverage, no synthetic exposure, just boring, government-backed paper. Now this is its NAV behavior. MMKT trades around $100 per share and has stayed remarkably stable since inception. The 52-week range is roughly $99.82 to $100.60, a 78-cent range over an entire year. That's a bag of rice nobody's stealing from. The 30-day yield has been hovering around 4.1% recently, and the fund returned about 4.13% in 2025. Not life-changing, but real income. Actual interest earned, not your own capital recycled. And the distributions? Weekly, I mean, every single week, cash hits your account. Like every investment product, MMKT can lose value. But compared to weekly pay ETFs built around options, leverage, or volatile stocks, MMKT sits firmly on the calmer side of the table. Number 2. JMMF, the JP Morgan 100% U.S. Treasury Securities Money Market ETF. This one is fresh, launched December 2025, and it's interesting for a few reasons. The expense ratio is 0.16%, even cheaper than MMKT. JP Morgan basically gave institutional pricing to retail. Normally, this kind of pricing on a JPM money market fund would require a $50 million minimum. With JMMF, the minimum is one share, roughly $100. Here is what JMMF contains. 100% U.S. Treasury securities, not agency bonds, not repos, just direct treasuries, bills, notes, and bonds, with remaining maturities of 397 days or less. Literally the safest paper in the world. Here's an angle nobody talks about. U.S. Treasury interest is generally exempt from state and local income taxes. Depending on your state, your effective yield can be higher than the number on the screen. Free upgrade. Floating NAV, based on the market value of its investments, trades around $100, with a tight 52-week range of about $99.97 to $100.68. This ETF is run by a JP Morgan's team, and they have been managing this exact 100% treasury strategy since 1991. 3 portfolio managers averaging 22 years of experience. This isn't a startup ETF. It's a battle-tested strategy in a new ETF wrapper. Distributions? Weekly. Yes, and it's paid cleanly from real treasury interest income. This is the purest form of weekly income from government paper. JMMF is hard to beat. And here's number 3. Week, the Roundhill Weekly T-Bill ETF. Yes, the same Roundhill that makes QDTE and TSYW also makes this. Don't hold that against it. Completely different animal. Expense ratio, 0.19%, right in line with MMKT and JMMF. What do we have in week? At least 80% of net assets in U.S. Treasury bills with 0 to 3-month maturities. Actively managed, rotating through short T-bills to capture current yield. Now, the NAV behavior. Here's the kicker. Week explicitly targets a stable NAV week over week. Roundhill calls it the first ETF built around that goal. The 52-week range has been $99.84 to $100.27, a 43-cent range, practically a flat line. Here is the yield. Recent 30-day SEC yield around 3.4%, with trailing yield closer to 3.7 to 3.8%. Not screaming returns. But you're not paying for them with your principal either. And distributions? Weekly, like clockwork. But notice the word seeks. Week seeks weekly distributions. It targets stable NAV. Neither is guaranteed. No ETF distribution is something you should treat like the sun rising tomorrow. Income from T-bills also depends on short-term interest rates. If rates fall, income falls. That's how the instrument works, not a flaw of the ETF. The right expectation isn't, week will make me rich. It's, week can pay me weekly from short-term treasury bills while keeping risk much lower than aggressive weekly pay ETFs. So those 3 are the safer side of weekly income. Now let me show you why most weekly ETFs hyped on YouTube are not in that category. Remember the bag of rice? MMKT, JMMF, and Week keep the bag full, paying you from real interest while the bag stays the same size. The funds I'm about to show you, they're quietly scooping out of the bag while celebrating weekly payouts with you. Start with QDTE. Roundhill's Innovation 100 0 DTE Covered Call ETF. It sells daily expiring call options on the Innovation 100 index to generate income. Sounds clever? Here's the catch. Straight from their official prospectus. Distributions in excess of the fund's current and accumulated earnings and profits will be treated as a return of capital. Translation: when the market doesn't cooperate, those juicy weekly payments aren't all income. Chunks are your own money coming back with a fancy label. Next, TSYW, the Treasury Bond Weekly Pay ETF, also from Roundhill. This one is wild. It uses 120% leverage on long-term Treasury bonds and pays weekly. The official filing says, and I quote, "The advisor intends for all or a significant portion of the fund's weekly distributions to be characterized as return of capital." Read that again. All or a significant portion of return of capital. They told you up front. Most people just didn't read the page. Then YMAX and YMAG. YieldMax's Everything Bagel Funds. YMAX holds all the YieldMax single stock option income ETFs. YMAG focuses on the Magnificent Seven. Expense ratio? 1.28% on YMAX and 1.12% on YMAG. Roughly 6 to 8 times more than what we just covered. And when the underlying stocks drop, which they do, NAV erosion shows up fast. These ETFs aren't scams. They're just not what most retail investors think they are. They're high-octane income generators with capital decay baked into the design. Now that you've seen both sides, the safer income tools and the high-yield traps, here's a 4-point test you can run on any weekly dividend ETF going forward. Not just the ones I cover. Test 1. What does it actually hold? If you're seeing options, swaps, leverage, or exotic derivatives, flashing yellow light. You want treasury bills, government securities, or repurchase agreements. Boring is beautiful. Test 2. Is the NAV stable? Look at a 6-month chart. If NAV is steadily drifting down while the fund keeps paying out, that's the bag of rice emptying in real time. Test 3. Where do the payouts actually come from? Real income comes from interest or dividends earned. Return of capital is just your own money. Check the fund's distribution breakdown. Most providers publish it. If it's mostly ROC, run. Test 4. Is your principal protected? Government money market funds and short-term T-bills are about as safe as it gets. Backed by the US government. Daily liquidity. Boring. Sustainable. 5 minutes of homework on this test can save you from years of NAV erosion. Let me keep it real with you. MMKT, JMMF, and weak are not going to make you a millionaire. Nobody's retiring early on a 4% yield. You're not buying a Lambo from these payouts. What they are is something different, and arguably more valuable than the high-yield circus everyone's chasing. They're weekly income tools that don't punish you for using them. Think of them like a high-interest savings account that respects your time. You get paid weekly, your principal stays where you put it, and you don't have to refresh your brokerage every Monday wondering how much you lost. If you're parking emergency cash, building a sinking fund, sitting in cash between investments, or just want part of your portfolio earning quietly while you sleep, these 3 do the job most weekly dividend ETFs only pretend to do. The flashy ones promise the moon and quietly take your couch. These 3? They just pay you. Every week. No drama. Because here's the truth most YouTubers won't say out loud. The goal isn't just to get paid. The goal is to get paid without your portfolio doing a magic trick with your own money. Weekly income is sweet, but only when your capital isn't bleeding. If this video saved you from buying into a NAV erosion trap, do me 3 favors. Smash that like button, subscribe to Real Wealth Hack so you don't miss the next breakdown, and drop a comment telling me which of these 3 you're considering, or any other weekly ETF you want me to run through the 4-point safety test. My next video is going to be the real numbers on how much you can earn per week with these weekly ETFs. I'd be going deeper, I'll break down each of them with numbers so it can help pay your bills if you invest wisely. This is Real Wealth Hack, and I'd see you in the next one.